So check this out. Rocky and then Unending Whisper. Sheesh. Unending Wisp. Ooh, then we got the Akko. And again, we can hardcast it because we just spent the first few turns filling up our stuff. Regardless of what it blocks, we should be able to kill it. Yeah, so they block that, right? Rakshasa dies. We're like, oh no, we lost Rakshasa. Just kidding. We grab it back and then hit him for 5. And they're gooped. And now we hardcast Akko McLocko. Yeah, double block that. That's really smart. Do it. Yeah, really smart stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. What a play. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Lovely. Yes. No more forge for you. I was so scared I just clicked that by accident. What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the video. Hugely appreciate it. I have a killer Sultai deck here for you today. Probably my favorite color combination, to be honest. This one feels really good. I really like this deck. This is a good one today. I have a killer sideboard for you best of 3 players. I'll get into that in a second. But we are doing a light reanimation thing. We're filling up our graveyard with a lot of surveilling and stuff. And we are leaning, of course, into the Oculus. I finally have 4. I'm finally doing it, guys. Now, this is just a great card. You can hard cast it because we will have so many cards in our bin, but you also have a lot of reanimation, which I'll get into next here. I actually think that the next card I'll talk about is Fangkeeper's familiar, then the reanimation. This is so good. You can just destroy enchantments. Excellent. Countering creature spells, huge momentum, and honestly, just gaining life and surveilling 3 is huge. You'll see that, again, that we have so many cards that go into our bin that you can hardcast your Oculuses if you're not reanimating them. Great card, especially that you can just reanimate this and then, you know, set up your Oculus if it's in your hand. So, good card. The Flash is killer. We love it. Now, we have 2 Badlands Revivals, which I absolutely love. I'll get into this. I'll come back to this in a second because, yeah, you can get a creature to the field and then also get a permanent. So, you can get 2 creatures. You can also get cool things like Awaken the Honored Dead, which is like a mini reanimation because the 3rd mode brings it back to your hand. You're also destroying target permanents, and you're milling as well. So more cards going to the bin. Excellent card here. I love this one. Definitely play it. I think 2 is probably the magic number. Lie in Wait here is really good. I love this art. I love this card. This is just a removal spell that also gets you a guy back. So just card advantage, removal all in one. It's better than it like seems. I don't know how to explain it. It's just killer. You will see that we don't have too many creatures, but we do have really large creatures like Rakshasa. So 5 damage right to the dome, 5 damage to the dome. When I say dome, I mean creature. Yeah, good. Anyway, I'll get over that here. We do have 2 Zombifys because, you know, got to play these Zombifys. So pretty humble here. We are actually playing 1 Broodheart Engine, which is a cool thing that you can get with like your Badlands Revival as well for the permanent half, and then you can actually reanimate something the next turn because it'll sort of curve after each other, right? 2 to cast this, 4 to activate it. That's 1 mana after this. So sometimes you can, you know, kind of loop this. We only have 2 copies of Badlands, but you know what I mean. Good card here, and that surveilling 1 every upkeep is kind of nice. You want to wait for this to, yeah, you know, fill up your bin so you can hardcast your Oculuses if you need. Speaking of Oculus, you can get it out of your hand if you want to reanimate with Bitter Triumph, because we do have 2 Bitter Triumphs, and as far as removal, we have 2 Cut Downs, so kind of nice there, just, you know, complementing your Awaken the Honored Dead and your Lion Waits, so we actually have a good amount of interaction and removal there. I guess for 1-drops, we have our Duresses, because sometimes like Duress is the best card in the format. And this can be really, really good, because our Fangkeeper can't actually hit, right? It can only hit enchantments once it hit the field and counter creatures. So this could be really, really good. And to complement Duress, we have 1 Spell Pierce. This is a huge momentum swing if you time it right? So that's pretty cool. As far as 1-drops, I guess I'll finish. We do have the new Unending Whisper, which is really cool because we have a lot of, like, we have 2 5/5s here and 4 5/5s here. Even if you just like use like your 3/3 to tap it for the harmonized cost, it's really nice. This can kind of help you find things that you need, sort of similar to Bushwhack, right? Finding that land so that you can actually start casting our 3-drops, and also a fight spell, which is good. Again, very nice and synergistic with our 5/5s, right? So that's kind of cool. Haywire Mite, because Fangkeepers can't hit artifacts. So this can hit artifacts, and your Awaken the Honored Dead can hit artifacts. So that's kind of cool. And we do have a sideboard again, which sort of compensates, which I'll come back. But this can even be something that you want to reanimate to just hit another artifact or something in the right matchup. It's actually that good, because just for 1 mana, it's just like pop. And you're getting passive life. So you're actually getting life here as well. So it's really, really good. Speaking of life gain, we do have one Qarsi Revenant. This is just a great card, man. You know, they have to remove it. They're getting more removal out of their hands, so your Oculuses can survive. Your Fangkeepers can sit there and block and stuff. Life Link again in that Death Touch. It's always going to trade up at the very least. You can get in some cheeky flying damage as well, and be something that you can cast from the graveyard. Same with Rakshasa. This can also just end the game. By the way, just putting a Decayed counter on 3, 4, 5 guys sometimes if you have enough mana. And all of a sudden, all of your 2/2s that you're manifesting can just connect and you just end the game. And also, this is just a 5 damage flyer. Rakshasa is pretty killer, man. I guess to go to Malcolm next here. This is a good card, man. It puts more cards in your bin. They kind of have to remove it at some point. It's another flyer. I like Malcolm, and it's a legendary, so I think just 1 plus our 2 drops are kind of clogged at the moment. Chart a curse, baby, because you can potentially intentionally discard a card if you want to reanimate something. So yeah, also just card advantage, complementing our 1 Unending Whisper. So just a little sprinkle of card draw. Good card here for sure. I guess Brood Spinner. I don't know if I talked about this. Surveilling 2 is nice, filling up our bin even more, and it can make a whole bunch of flying guys later in the game, keeping you alive in a pinch. Great card. I really like this guy. Again, the 2-drop slot's a little congested, so you know, in my Insidious Roots decks, I've played like a whole bunch of these, and it's really, really good there. So yeah, great card. This is the only card in the main board that cares about different land types, or sorry, permanent types. We do have Drag to the Roots in the sideboard, which I'll talk about in 1 second. But just something to keep in mind, because we do have artifacts. We have Broodheart, and we have Haywire Mites. So artifacts, I guess, we have enchantments, lands, creatures, sorceries, and instants. So you should be able to pull that off. We do have more Haywire Mites and actually a Grim Bauble in there. I'll talk about that in a second again. Shouldred, because I heard Shouldred's pretty good. I don't know. I just word around the street. Yeah, 2 Zombifies, 2 Badlands feels pretty good. Plus our Broodheart and our 3 drops to sort of get stuff back. And then Muldrotha as a cherry on top. You know, being just another way of getting stuff back. So pretty good. It's also a big, juicy 6/6. Again, complementing things like Lie in Wait, which is nice. And just, hell yeah, dude, play this. It's in standard, bro. So yeah, that's pretty much the main board. Let's quickly talk about the lands in the sideboard. And again, thank you so much if you made it this far. The support recently is killer. Subscribe if you are new. Okay, as far as the lands for the color combos, I went with like 1 Verge of each kind, 1 creature land of each kind, and 1 Surveil. And it ends up being pretty good. Like we have the Restless Cottage, right? The Surveil here, your Verge here. I guess I'll just go through it all. Surveil 1, Restless Vinestock, Verge, and then Opulent Palace, which, yeah, play 3 of these. You could maybe sideboard out 1 of these for another Fabled Passage. The thing about Fabled Passage is it puts another card into your bin, so you can hard cast your Oculuses. Because again, we are surveilling a lot. It's going to happen where you're going to hard cast your Oculus and you feel really good. Then the next turn, you're going to reanimate another one, right? And yeah, so you could probably go 4 Fabled Passages. I don't know. I just went with what feels good. And the mana feels pretty consistent so far. You lean towards black, you have your blues. 1 forest is in the main bin. I feel a little weird about that, but it hasn't been a problem so far. Now for the sideboards, we only have 1 Spell Pierce in the main board. So 3 steps ahead, yeah, dude, play this. This is really good. You can copy your Oculuses, as well as pitching cards, and also countering spells, right? So that's good. Grim Bauble. This is cool because you could surveil 2, more surveilling, as well as being another artifact, which could matter for the Brood Spinner and the Drag to the Roots if you sideboard this in. Even if you cast this for 4 mana, though, you don't even need the artifacts. Like, you have instant sorceries, lands, creatures, enchantments, so you should be able to do it. So yeah, that's in here. Grim Bauble's kind of cool. I like this guy. Haywire Mites, because sometimes you're against those artifact decks, so this is massive, dude. Absolutely massive. Malicious Eclipse. Yes, sir. You know, like this is a little anti-synergistic because you have your Oculus like Manifest Dread 2/2s, so you'd end up killing all your 2/2s, which is kind of lame. But obviously, you know, if you're against a token deck that's like running you over in the first few turns or mono red, I guess this could be a good sideboard option. And you just order your turns right, so you don't do that. Maelstrom Pulse can be really good. Take out 2 Manifold Mouses or what have you feels pretty good. 2 Caretaker's Talents, something like that. And then we do have just a lot of non-land permanent removal anyway, plus drag to the roots. You have your deadly cover-ups because sometimes you just need board wipes. Yeah, I mean, even, you know, we're playing a reanimation deck, very light reanimation, I would say. Mostly surveilling and filling up your bin. I'll even hardcast you guys. As I mentioned 7 times, I'm sorry. But yeah, you don't feel too bad if you kill a couple of your guys because they've probably done their job by now. And you do this before you do your Oculus plays. And then 2 Valgies because, dude, Valgi is so hard for some decks to deal with against aggro decks. Obviously, there's hardly any answers for this unless they sacrifice a whole bunch of tokens. Maybe they Shelter by Ghost it and just sacrifice like 3 rabbit tokens or something. Feels bad. That could happen. But also, yeah, again, the majority of the matchups, this is just such a game ender. So play 2 and just sideboard it in if you think it's going to be viable. And then, you know, I wasn't playing, I'm not playing Squirming Emergence. One card that comes to mind. You could also go with that frog, Glarg, I believe, which does Surveil. It's a Death Touch 2/4. I thought about that, to be honest. Pretty decent, but 3 drops are pretty cemented, I would say. There's a couple. You can play like the Coiling Rebirths. There's a lot more reanimation spells. You can play like another Muldrotha, to be honest, which is really, really good. But there is a lot of removal right now, so I think just having this interaction and reoccurring value is probably the angle that I lean towards personally. But let me know how you would change the deck. I'm always interested in that. Some of you are so brilliant. Been having good conversations. I am going to reply to all the comments. Been a little slow on that recently. So far, I've replied to pretty much everything, unless it was just like, hey, good stuff, you know, or something. But I usually like and heart it. Anyway, I'm babbling. Hope you're having a great day. I'll see ya in the next video, unless you're checking out the gameplay, which I'm going to go do right now. And take care, you guys. Much love. And yeah. See you around, guys. All right, thanks for checking out the gameplay. You're one of the cool ones. Pretty good enough hand. You know, we have the Charter Course, which really compensates for... Yeah, it's actually pretty good. 2 Surveils, though. But we can do the turn 2 play. We probably start with Undercity, right? We surveil, we see what's up, and then we hit him with this, and they never see it coming. It's over for him. What do we got here? Interesting. Now, sometimes we do just want to fill up our graveyard, so this is actually kind of a decision that matters. Yeah, let's pitch it now. Let's keep it. Just kidding. Because I do think we can probably Charter Course our Rakshasa, then grab it back, potentially here. I don't know if I'm just going to lay my Brood Spinner. Ooh, life gain nonsense. Okay. I think you lay your Brood Spinner here and we surveil. I think that's what we do. Ooh, this is good for taking out that stuff. And so this is cool. We'll just pitch this. This could be good, but let's just pitch that. Keep our Haywire Mite on top. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So they didn't lay anything. So we Haywire for a blue. I don't know why it always taps the green. Like, dude, it costs green to do this. I think we just do this now. I'm not even gonna like give him any life or any chance to do anything. Okay, and then this is a Surveil. Let's see what's up. And then no thank you, long time. Because we do have a chart. Of course. Now you can see that Brood Spinner is already at 4 there on its little counter for card types. Right? Artifact, creature as well, sorcery, land. So pretty good. Like, you could already drag to the roots if we sideboarded that in. We are just playing best of 1 now to make the games a little bit more expedited here. So we Swingle Pringle. What the hell is this? Skittering Surveyor, dude. Classic. Chardy, McCourty. I do want to have lands. We get a second black, right? Yeah. Second black Aruni. Let's Duress, right? Yeah. Goodbye. Come again. Whoa, is that an Elish Noir? And it's cool. We have Cut Down and Spell Pierce. We're feeling pretty hot about that. This can get back our Broody when it dies. Dude, the deck's good. It churns like butter. Butter do be churning, dude. Sure. My Amish friend told me about that. I don't know why I said that. Could I counter that? No, it's not creature. I'm losing my mind. I had an emotional day. My stepfather has departed for Thailand, and I'm gonna miss him a little bit. And he was so weird about leaving. He didn't even want to say bye. I had to catch him at the last second. Anyway, it's like, see, we could already hardcast our Oculus. You know what I mean? We have like no permanence other than Haywire, but that is something that we can back, to be honest. But I think what you do is you do this. No, we don't kill the thing. Rock. So check this out. Rocky and then Unending Whisper. Sheesh. Unending Wisp. Ooh, then we got the Akko. And again, we can hardcast it because we just spent the first few turns filling up our stuff. Elish Norn. Say it isn't so. Sorry. My eye was just killing me. Let me look at it again. Just that. Yeah, I knew that. Lovely. I almost want this to die. You know what I mean? Yeah, because check this out. Regardless of what it blocks, we should be able to kill it. Yeah, so they block that, right? Rakshasa dies. We're like, oh no, we lost Rakshasa. Just kidding. We grab it back and then hit him for 5. And they're gooped. And now we hardcast Akko McLocko. And we feel like a hot boy. It kind of does matter what we choose, but not really. We'll keep the Haywire in there. Alright. See how good that is? Dude, it's so good. This is a beautiful meatball. Ooh, hit a Rocky. Hit a Rock. We could have put that in the bin to have it there, but nah. What kind of dude? What deck is this, bro? They're probably trying to ramp some big, scary, weird spell in Azorius, though. What is it? What do we got here? Nothing. I don't know why I have to check every 4 seconds. That's lovely. That I'm super cool and good. Yeah, double block that. That's really smart. Do it. Yeah, really smart stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. What a play. I'm sorry, Sunbalm. I'm being an absolute jack. So I can hold up both of these and feel like a hot boy. Manifesting that dread, bro. Wowzers, Bowsers. Oh my god. And we remove it. What they got for me? Nothing. Better try. Goodbye. Come again. Long time no see. Yeah, kill the Oculus and then we bring it back. Yeah. What in the hell, bro? Oh, we could counter that, but who cares? We just win the game, right? Yeah, win the game. Good one. All right. So that was a good first game. I did this after the intro, so that feels really good. I haven't really been playing. I mean, I got set back to gold 4, and then I'm addicted to RuneScape. But let's get another one, guys. All right, so the second game here with a not ideal hand. We do have the Awaken the Honor Dead, though, so we can show that off. Yeah. I don't know to get the blue or the green. I guess we'll see what we draw. Oh, no. I guess it doesn't matter now. Sorry. Let me know how my audio sounds, especially in the intro. This mic sucks, and I need to get a better one. I'm just broken for. Okay, so that's a good start. Because, yeah, anyway, the audio doesn't sound ideal to me. They probably have some sort of removal, but I think you just go for this, right? You go for your Brood. Brood is good, bro. We pitch that, then we draw our line weight. We can lay it next turn probably, and we can hit this. I think is what we probably want. Yeah, they had the damage. Down to 3 cards though. This might be a tougher one. Yeah, I was just thinking, do I want Brood Spinner? Yeah, I think you hit that one, probably. I don't know. I mean, it's 1 more damage than this guy. Nah, I guess it's the same. Well, no, he does make the permanent tokens. So yeah, goodbye, come again. Wow, a Forge. Wowzers. Lovely. You love to see it. Yes. Well, what we can do is do this. They know it's coming though. Yeah, I mean we do that though. We must. Yeah, lay a creature. Forget about it. You didn't see it. You don't. It's not revealed. Just kidding. Swing. Yes, do it. You must. The life gain's kind of real though. See what I mean? And surveilling, kind of nice. Ooh. How many cards do we have in the bin? Hang on. We have 2. Not enough. So we will pitch the... Do we pitch everything here? Because... Yeah, we do. Because we have some cards that could get us out of this that we need to find. It's also putting more stuff in. If we get another Akko, we can actually block it. I think we need to kill the thing that's making tokens, right? Probably. That probably makes sense. And then they pump spell it with Monstrous Rage. The worst card in the format. It's horrible. Oh no! Maybe I should have blocked that. Nah, they wouldn't have done it otherwise, right? Oh, and another one. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. There is Akko. McFlosso Basso. So we kind of gotta cast it, but they probably remove it. We can kill the Forge, but then we're kind of just dead on board, aren't we? And I think if you play this, we could, because laying this, we can't block with this. You know what I mean? I think you gotta do this. Ooh, but I was looking for this, so pitch that, I suppose. Did we lay a land? No, we didn't. Whoops. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Will it matter? Who knows? Probably. But Restless Cottage could gain us life if we do this in the res. Nah, we're probably dead. They have a Forge, right? Yeah, we're dead. And then they just laid a friggin' Razorkin, dude. Yeah, swing with that. Yeah, do it. Yeah. We're actually perhaps stabilizing here, dude. Perhaps, bro. Ah, we got the untap, dude. So we have to kill Forge, right? We could block it one more time with Akko. Okay, we're gambling. We're a gambler. Gambling. Ooh, it's a shoulder. Dude, we're getting out of it, dude. Nah, they bolt us to the face or whatever it is. Oh, we can counter this. Goodbye. No, wait, we need to gain life. Whatever. Yeah, we're getting life. Ooh. How many cards in the bin? 4. We can put 2. Yeah, put 2. Then hard cast another Akko. Dude, is it being done? And we can also do both this and Akko. Oh no, they have Torch the Tower. Oh no. I shouldn't have done that. I got too trigger happy. I can't believe we're alive. I cannot believe it. I cannot. I am in disbelief. Disbelief, I say. Swing! Sorry. Nice. Swing. Do we risk it? Yeah, we do, right? Of course. Nice. Beautiful. No. That is life gain, but we have to play for the for this. Yeah, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Lovely. Yes. No more forge for you. I was so scared I just clicked that by accident. We will not risk swinging. Actually, this can swing, right? This can't even block. Yeah. This can't even block, so yeah. Okay. We can also, can we Restless? Yeah, we can Restless and Food Token. Wow, dude. I feel like we should have had no business being alive. Being alive, we have no business. Oh my god, Manifesting Dread. Oh. We're gonna put this in the bin because then we get this as a creature and then we can take advantage of that. Ooh, something we could reanimate, but also just, yeah, we're not gonna. I have a feeling if we put that, it makes more sense in case we can reanimate it and gain that life. I think that makes more sense potentially here. Not the stadium headliner. Oh, they're gonna take out one Akko, but dude, so good. It's so good, man. It's so good. So we gain, we probably gain, you know, 6 life with the Oculus. We finally swing there. We keep all these blockers. And then well, actually, we probably would have Restless Cottage. They might have been able to win. I'm surprised they didn't play that out. They would have had to swing with everybody, but they would have lost everything. They could have took out one. Razorkin would have hit us for 1. But yeah, I think we just barely survived whatever they had. We also have Rakshasa, which would have made... I meant to say that. I was thinking it, but make them all unable to block. So eventually, when we calculate, we have enough damage, which we do now, pretty much. Well, let's see. We had 5 mana we could spend on it. They have 6 creatures. Wait, no, sorry, 7. Yeah, pretty much. We're almost there, but this is probably the play. So yeah, man, the deck's good, dude. It's really good. Like, this would have had to trigger 2 more times, then we Surveil and gave more life. But cool stuff. Yeah, I think that was a good showcase, even though it was just 2 quick games. If you made it this far, I love you. Have a great day. More decks on the way. I'll see you around, guys. Take care.